All right, guys, welcome to day 8 of your 12 Days of Fitness. Today's workout is going to be agility. Agility is practicing fast movement, reflexes. We lose these movements, which are fast twitch, type 2 muscle fibers. We lose them as we age. We don't lose our endurance as quick as we lose that rapid reflex. So we're going to be practicing that today. Turns out it's also going to be a high intensity cardio. So for beginners, you're going to take it easy, okay, and ease into this because your heart rate is going to get up high. In fact, I'm going to turn on my heart rate monitor here in a second. So I want you to focus on your breathing, see how you're feeling as you go through this. I'm going to be showing all the levels very slowly and then show you how you can progress as you understand the movement and as you feel comfortable pushing it through. But before we go, because a lot of foot, ankle, and calf work with this and hips, we're going to do a quick warm up. So I want you guys to just stand and push up on your toes and back on your heels. So from the side, you can see I'm up on my toes and I'm back on my heels, warming up the feet. Core's engaged, shoulders are relaxed. Breathe. So just getting some of that, the joints and that connective tissue warmed up before we go. So next thing I want you to do is just walk on your toes. Take your walk up and down. You can see I got a yoga mat here. I'm going to explain that in a second. Walk forward and backwards on your toes in your space. Again, that core's engaged, shoulders are relaxed, tall posture here. Now, I want you to walk forward and backwards on your heels. Toes are off the floor. Okay, walk it forward, walk it backwards. And then let's do some lateral movement. I'm just going to use the width of my yoga mat, but I want you to move side to side, working ankles, knees, and hips here. You can see I'm pumping my arms. You could also keep your hands on your hips. Okay, one more move. We're going to twist our feet to the right, twist your heels to the right. So your feet, it's like a little shimmy shuffle, side to side, go back and forth. Warm up those feet, warm up those ankles. You can do this barefoot, and you can do it with, I've got shoes on here, but I like doing this one barefoot or in socks. But I would suggest doing this agility workout in tennis shoes. If you're new to this kind of workout, it'll give you a little bit more stability. So have some water nearby because you're going to need it. The first thing I want to talk about is why I have this yoga mat with these stripes on it. I've created an agility ladder with the yoga mat. So an agility ladder, you might have seen them in gyms. Athletes do fast, quick feet drills in and out of the ladder to increase their speed and their reaction time. And it turns out to be a great cardio workout. So not everybody has an agility ladder, but most people have a yoga mat. And all you got to do is take some of that painter's tape. And I just made lines across my yoga mat. So I have 5 squares, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. If you have 2 yoga mats and you have space, you can extend it so you have 10 squares in your space. But where I'm going to be using 5. So if you don't have a yoga mat, you're probably not ready for this class today with your yoga mat and your painter's tape. If you have an agility ladder, great, use it. But if you don't have any of that, you can just imagine this, okay? It's sort of like when you were a kid playing hopscotch. You had 2 squares and 1 square and 2 squares. You can imagine that that's on the floor in front of you, or you can just imagine you've got these rectangles on the floor. We don't have to get real technical right now. I just want to give you the idea. So using this format, I'm going to start with my first drill. I'm going to take you through the drills and I'm going to progress them so you can stay in a beginner level. And if you're new to exercise, I want you to stay in the beginner level because you don't want to twist your ankle or twist your knee or get hurt. So take it slow. This is also a lot of brain work because there's some foot coordination, there's speed. So your brain has to process it and practice it before it can get good at it. So we're going to start slow. Okay. So I'm here at my mat. What am I doing? Out, out. All right. Start with your hands on your hips. I'm going really slow here. 2 feet in the first square, 2 feet out. Move forward. 2 feet back in, 2 feet out. Now I'm leading with my right leg. Okay. Whichever your dominant leg is, my guess is that's what you're leading with. Now I'm at the end of my mat, so I'm going to go backwards. So 2 feet out, I go wide. 2 feet in, I come in. Still leading with that right leg. Out, out, in, out, in, and back off the mat. Now I'm going to lead with my left leg because I don't want to just dominate with my right leg all the time. So now let's go wide. You're going to stagger your legs on either side of the mat. Now lead with your opposite leg. In my case, it's left. So it's out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. Now go backwards. So I'm just taking it slow so you can kind of get the feeling how we're moving, moving through space on this. Now, beginners, I want you to stay in that level. Hands on hips, out, out, in, or you can have your hands off your hips if you want to have your hands out for balance. People who are ready to take it to another level, you're going to just pick up the speed. So we start here, and you're in your athletic ready position. You're hinged at the hips, your knees are slightly bent, and you're moving quicker. Out, out, in, and then go backwards. Whoops. And again, if you don't have a mat, don't worry about it. Just keep working at your own pace, up and down the mat, up and down the mat. Make sure you're breathing and you're not holding your breath. If you've dominated with that right foot, start over and dominate with the other leg. Keeping you here for 30 seconds. We got 10 seconds left. Keep it going. Slow or fast. Pick your level. Elbows staying close to the body. And done. Okay. Heart rate is up. I forgot to turn on my monitor. Okay. Heart rate's up. Keep that water nearby. Sip as necessary. Here's the next one. I'm going to show it to you slow, and then I'll show it to you fast. It's a hop over. So I'm going to stand to the left side of my mat. I'm going to take my right leg, hop over. Take my left leg, hop over. As I hop over, I'm moving forward down the mat. Using my arms to counterbalance, I could keep my hands on my hips. Okay, beginners, you might just do a big step over, big step over, big step over. Okay, next level. Beginners, you're going to stay with that level. You can use your arms for more cardiovascular up rate in your heart rate, or keep those hands on your hips. Next level, hop it over, 2 feet on the floor, hop it over, hop it over. See, I'm pushing, blasting up, using my arms to help propel me up and over. A little bit more dynamic. And then another level, hop it over, land on one foot, hop it over, land on one foot. You can also step it over and land on one foot if you don't want to hop. Beginners, you can do that. And then last level, it's always a more intense level, just picking up some dumbbells, and it would be light dumbbells, 1 pound, 2 pound dumbbells, that's it. You don't want heavy. And it's just going to use more core work. Okay, keep going. You're here for a total of 30 seconds. Pick any level. I just wanted to show you how you can up it. Make sure you're breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Okay. Whew. All right, sip of water. Another drill. We got, how many drills do I have? 7 drills. Drill number 3. Okay. This one might seem a little bit more confusing. I'm going to start on the left side of my mat. My right leg is going to step in. My right leg is going to step out. My left leg is just going to shuffle me to the next square. So the left leg never goes into the mat, just the right leg. So let me show you slow motion. Step in, step out. Put all your weight in that leg. Step forward with your left. Step in, step out. You're always putting your weight in the right leg. Step it in, step it out. Move it forward. Step it in, step it out. Move it forward. Step it in, step it out. Move it backwards. Step it in, step it out. Step it in, step it out. See how that left leg is just shuffling up and down the mat? Right leg goes in, right leg comes out. Beginners, keep it there. Intermediate, advanced, you're going to go quickly up and down the ladder. And I'm going to give you 15 seconds to work just the right leg. And of course, we're going to do the same thing on the other side with the left leg. Starting in 3, 2, 1, slow or fast. Again, you're hinged at the hip. Those knees are bent. You want to unlock all your joints and move. Elbows staying close to the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feeling a lot of calf work there. Go to the other side of the mat. Let's put in that brain, what we're doing here. Left leg steps in, left leg steps out. Left leg steps in, left leg steps out. That right leg just carries me forward. My heart rate is way up. Okay, once you got it, start speeding it up a little. Once you get that coordination, creating those new pathways in your brain, speed it up. Keep it going, keep it going. Slow or fast, you got to work at your level, be responsible, no injuries. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo, rest. Legs are getting a good workout. They are burning. Breathe. Brain's getting a good workout here too. Okay. While you guys are walking around in your space, letting that heart rate come down, I'm going to go into the next trick, which is hopscotch. Most of us played this as kids. You're going to straddle your yoga mat, step in on one leg, balance, straddle again, 2 legs down. Now the other right leg goes in. Right leg balance, 2 legs out, balance on that left in the center, 2 legs out, balance on the right, 2 legs out, balance on the left, and then take it back. So take it slow, figure out what you're doing here. Okay, now fast is boom. You're just going right into it. I'm just on the floor for a second and I'm switching those legs. Okay, clock started, guys. Join me at any level you want to. Moving up and down your ladder. Fast, slow. Step it out. Step it out. Balance. Step it out. Balance. So this is fine. If this is your beginner, please start here. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay. Are we having fun yet, you guys? Quick cardio, not more than 15 minutes, I told you. Whew, okay. What do we have? 3 more to go. The next one is lateral hops. So, see if I got this one. All right, so I'm gonna go straight across the box. So put the right foot in the box, left foot in the box, right foot out of the box, left foot out of the box. Go to the next box. Left foot in, right foot in, left foot out, right foot out. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up. Whoops. So this is improving your proprioception because you gotta land your feet in the square, imaginary square, yoga mat square, your agility ladder square, whichever it is. Okay, so that's slow. This is fast. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring my arms into it. Whoop. Make it more intense. And I'm coming in through it and out through it. With this hop, I feel like I'm going through the same square twice. You can make it that up as you go. I don't care. Just move laterally. Stay in your space. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. That's your lateral movement. What's next? 2 feet out, 2 feet in. This is a variation of what we've been doing. You're going to have 2 feet out, jump in, 2 feet in. Hop it out, 2 feet out, 2 feet in. Now, if you don't want to hop, your feet are like, no way. Go wide, step it in, step it out, step it in. Similar to what we did before. That's okay. If you can't take that impact on your feet or your ankles, take it into a step. Now, one thing, let's see. You could still swing your arms. Swing your arms out, swing your arms in. That's going to help with that heart rate, but keep everything low impact and with good control. Not only does that swinging your arms bring up the heart rate, it is going to work your core. Now, if you don't want, if you're ready to go full on fast, only if you're ready for that, you can join me with that level. Otherwise, stay at whatever level. 3, 2, 1, hop it in, hop it out. You guys can keep your hands on your hips. I like moving my whole body, moving those arms. Again, only take it where you know your joints can handle it. It's a lot on the ankles, knees and hips. Less than 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish. Whew. One more, guys. My favorite one. Hold it. Sip of water. We are just about 10 minutes into this. A little over, I think, because I turned on my watch a little late, but one more. Crossover. Back here on the left side of my mat. Left leg crosses over into the box. Right leg comes out. Left leg comes out. Now I'm just on the other side. It's always going to be the outside leg crossing in front. So the right leg crosses over into the box. Left leg steps out. Right leg steps out. So just follow this pattern with me. Down the ladder. And then you're going to go back. Again, it's still a step in front as you go backwards. Okay, now you guys can keep that level right there, stepping, not skipping, just stepping. Keep your hands on your hips. You can use your arms out here to counterbalance, or you're going to run through it with that same pattern. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds. We got some hip rotation here. Pull that core in and breathe. You guys who are advanced, how fast can you go? Beginners, keep it slow. Keep it safe. A lot of rotation, a lot of twisting here. Stay in your lane, as they say. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You did it. Okay. I am feeling it all over, especially in my feet. So we're going to cool it down. Just stay in your space. Let's roll the shoulders back. At any tension out of your shoulders you might have. Maybe right shoulder, left shoulder. Let's turn your head and look over your neck. Turn your head and look over your neck. You can push off against a wall. Push your heel down into the floor. Lunge forward. Get a stretch through that hip flexor, through that calf muscle. Hold. Switch legs. Nice. Okay. Come on up. I'm going to rotate my ankle. Rotate it around. Big circles. Other direction. Other leg. Big circles. And other direction. So if you don't have an agility ladder, make one out of a yoga mat. They're a lot of fun. Get your brain occupied with all the footwork that you're having to do. Shoots up that heart rate. Works on increasing those type 2 muscle fibers. A lot of benefits in that. And it's fun. It's just less boring. And it's less. So here we are, 10 minutes. Done. So that's our workout for today, you guys. Thank you for being here. Stick it with it. Got a few more days to go here, 4 more days. And we'll see you in the next workout.